Hello there and welcome back once again to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. Today we're taking a look at the 1996 Toyota MR-2 G Limited. Our first MR-2 to take on the course, and I'm not particularly confident in the Toyota MR-2s doing well. Mid-engined rear-wheel drive cars are a bit of an issue when it comes to this course and indeed controlling in Gran Turismo in general, so not expecting an awful lot out of this, but I could be surprised. Mid-engined rear-wheel drive, 304 horsepower, 1,103 kilos, and a rather nice fetching shade of purple. Let's see how it gets along. It is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Daihatsu Storia Rally car, a 28.410. The MR2 is not likely to beat that, as a naturally aspirated MR2. I don't really know. Mazda Roadster 31.127, NAMX5 was like a 32.088. Lotus Elan 31.534. They're sort of the other fun, sporty coupes that didn't make a lot of power. So I guess somewhere in that ballpark. Hopefully it's closer to NBMX5 than it is to NAMX5, but we will see. This is an SW20 MR2. We do have all 3 stages of MR2 in this game, and this one, out of the 3, is probably my least favourite, but I still quite like these cars. They're quite good looking, fun, certainly. But if it was me buying an MR2, I'd want an AW11, but I'd buy a ZZW30. Because I do like the way the ZZW30 looks. Although, as has been discovered, it definitely have to be a second car. I don't think you can operate a ZZW30 as your main car because they have 0 cargo space whatsoever. I guess if you're like I would dream to be, where you just don't interact with any other human in your life, it would be an ideal car, but beyond that, probably not. 32.174. There's definitely more time in this, but I don't quite know how much more time. Again, naturally aspirated MR2, it actually weighs a fair bit more than I would expect, so I'm not expecting the world out of this. There are going to be other MR2s to take on the course. In fact, there's a lot more MR2s to take on the course. All of them are going to have a racing mod, I think. This is the only non-racing mod MR2 that we're going to have around. Well, that and the MR Spider, but the MR Spider is a strange one, which we will get to, because that is a fascinating looking thing, really. The good old MR Spider. I need to hope I find one of those in the... if I want one of those, I think I'm going to wait until there's a nice orange one in the dealership, because I think the orange is the best colour for that one. I wanted the purple for this one. Either the purple or the yellow, but it turned out to be the purple for this car. Or what is this? This bluish purple. What is it? Purplish blue. I think the actual colour for this one is bluish purplish mica or something like that. Like I say, interesting colour. That's about the most interesting thing I have to say about this, because it doesn't. It's the most average car I've ever driven around here. It's not actually causing too many issues, it's just not particularly fast or great. It's just sort of, it's okay. I guess the time sort of reflects that. Although, admittedly, before, when I used to do this, that would put it sort of mid-pack, but in the case of this sort of new series, it hasn't. It's actually slower than the NAMX5, which... oh dear. Yeah, there's 0.2 in there, but... there's definitely 0.2 in there, but not by much. It also poses an interesting problem. 32.174 puts it into 62nd place. It is actually our first tie of this entire series, along with the Daihatsu Terios Kid. For the sake of simplicity and my own sanity, the way ties are going to work in this series is they are going to basically whatever scored the time first is getting the leaderboard position. But I'll try and find a way to sort of make a note of the fact that they got exactly the same time. Yeah, I knew it was going to happen eventually, so it finally happened. I don't know. One of the weirdest ties I think we could have as our first tie, though, the Daihatsu Terios Kid and the MR-2. But, yeah, like I said, that MR-2, they're just not well suited for this course. There's going to be turbocharged ones to go around that make about 500 horsepower. Those ones terrify me. So, I guess we'll wait and see on those ones. But, yeah, as it stands, there you go. Thank you all very much for watching, and join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.